Here we go. The Tigers and the Marlins. Well, must be playing this game on a different planet because the total is 7/25. The air is a lot heavier there in Florida, or
Right.
just poor hitting and decent left-handers. More likely here with Scuball and Luzardo. Scuball okay so far since he's come back, and Luzardo, we know you always get your money's worth with him. One of the most popular pitchers for bettors, up 5 units this year. Right now, Luzardo $1.40, 7/25.
So is it like Scuball the one who allowed like 7 earned runs in each of his last 2 starts or something like that? I mean, he's given up a ton of runs. So I mean, maybe the total surprises me there a little bit, especially with the way that the Marlins have been hitting some. They've had some strong performances. I know they got the Tigers got them yesterday. I think that was when we were talking about challenging or didn't quite challenge, but
You
we
won all
weren't
the
sure.
challenges yesterday. I know that. I think.
But we weren't sure about this Tigers team, right? I think
Right, yeah.
Brant came in and said might be the spot for the Tigers. I know you were like, might be the spot for the Tigers. I don't think today
Yeah.
is the spot for the Tigers either. They got their spot yesterday. It's not going to be today. So I don't know. Skewball has a 15.75 ERA. That's almost the end.
All right. Well, yeah. No, I that's the thing, right? I mean, a little bit of frustration there for us because Miami just didn't show up, and we took them to have a good outing there. With what Detroit's pitching was up to, but it was a good situation for Detroit. Yeah, maybe you know baseball's a little different than some of where you say like, hey, because like you say, 65, 70 wins even for a bad team. So you got to find those spots. But
Sure.
still, Miami needs these games and, kind of lay an egg there right now. Not necessarily the best situation there for them in that one. So, all right. Mindy, run line?
Money line.
Money line. Okay. Okay. Yeah. For me, I'll probably. I don't mind this $1.40. That looks awfully cheap, actually, with Luzardo. Worried again that maybe they don't show up. I think Scooble's okay. Doesn't walk anybody and gets a lot of ground balls. But Luzardo, 1.69 ERA in his last 7 starts. It's the Miami offense that just isn't getting anything done right now. Can we come back on him today here?
Yes.
All right. Is the chat? Let me see the chat first, because
I see some Marlin fades. I see you guys out there. I see Omar. I see Thomas Lewis. I see some of that Lazzy love.
Well, I see some Tigers too, though.
No, I'm saying they're the Tigers, folks, that I was naming off. They like the Tigers.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray Harris, nice to see you. Here's Fernando on the Marlins and the over. Luis on the Tigers. Yeah. Yeah. Fernando over. Is Raj talking about Nerfy on this one? Marlins here. Miami in the Marlins first 5. Miami in the over. Tigers first 5. Butterscotch on the over. Thomas going to fade the Marlins right now. Man, they need it. They need it. Gosh, we're laying a lot of favorites. I'm going to end up taking the Marlins probably here. Going with Mindy. Tigers and over. Hello, Lazzy. Marlins here. Tigers and under for Lazzy. So, look, maybe a little bit of support here. Yeah, gave up 7. Well, I think that's the start that Mindy probably saw too, was that game against the Royals. So Scooble still has just a 0.88 whip overall. I think Mindy and I might be a little bit different.
On the road.
Yeah.
He's
no,
yeah. So 3.71 ERA overall on the road. He has that 15.75 ERA due to the Royals, right? That's what it is.
Yep. And the Detroit's only won one of those 4 starts so far for Scooble. Just mad at the Marlins for what, not doing it yesterday. K's on the under, Kev's on the under. I like the under too. Here's a 7, right?
You're like, what does a 7 tell me? We don't see it often. It's usually in a Mariners game.
Yeah. Well, it's no surprise to me that the total has come this low.
I guess
in
you get
this
it with
game.
Cole every once in a while. You get a 7. But you just don't see it very often. Usually sticks at 7.5.
Bionic said Marlins for sure. I'll do it because I think 140 is a pretty. I think it's a decent price here. Gonna lay another favorite. We're on
There
5
we go.
every single game. So
We're taking the
far
favorite out every single
on
game.
Sunday.
The Chocolatiers. That's what we do. Rock
Yeah.
chalk.
Everybody knows that's a bad idea, but what are you gonna do? Just want to. Speaking of having a fun Sunday, I do have a couple of golfers live. I guess again, Mindy.
All right, here we go.
40-1. He's a couple strokes back, certainly. This guy's got a 5-stroke lead. My guy's 5 strokes back, but I got the second place guy at 40-1. It'd take a big turnaround. Okay.